Are you still tracking your clients using scattered spreadsheets, emails, or notes? In this video, I'll show you how to build a simple client CRM in Google Sheets, completely free. By the end, you'll have a system for tracking your leads and follow-ups, client values, and notes, all in one place. Welcome to MS Virtual Assistants. In this tutorial, we are going to build this CRM from scratch, step by step, using tools you may already have access to, and you don't need expensive CRM software to get started. So this is the CRM you are going to build. I've created a few sample clients here so you can see how the system works. We have the client's name, the company, their contact information, their current status, follow-up dates, and the value of the clients in the notes. Let's start by building the basic structure. The first column is the client's name. This is where we'll keep the name of the person we are working with. The second is the company, which tells us business the client represents. And then we have the email, address, and the phone number. So all their basic contact information is available in one place. And then the most important part is this status. And in this case, we are able to tell at what stage our client is in. So this one, you have to put drop downs. And if you click on that, you see there are several options. So in the process, we are able to see where is our client. Is he still a new lead? Have they sent, like, have we sent proposals, or is the deal closed? For example, we can have a new lead, someone we've contacted, a proposal that has been sent. We also have an active client that is already in, or a closed deal. So anytime a client moves to a different stage, we are clearly able to change. For example, this was a new lead and we've contacted them. So we can click contacted and this one changes here. We are able to know this one has been done. If we've sent a proposal and then the deal was closed, we can say closed and we indicate it there. And therefore, we are actually moving in the right direction in our CRM. Next, we have the follow-up. This is important because one of the easiest thing to forget when managing multiple clients is when you need to contact someone again. So if we click here, this is 12th, for example. Once we've recorded it, the next follow-up is on this date. Then we are able to know. We can even set up reminders that will tell us we need to contact them, this person, on this particular date. Now let's make this CRM easier to manage. When you start working with more clients, you don't want to scroll through hundreds of rows looking for one particular lead. So let's add filter. We already added filter here, and that is the filter. You go there, and when you click, for example, you want to know the closed deal, or for example, contacted. You click on that one and then you say OK. Sorry for that. Let's do that again. Clear all, then we pick closed. When we pick closed, then we say OK. The only client that will appear here is the closed one, the one that we have closed deal with. So we can also filter by company. If you want the company, for example, you're interested in only a particular company, so you clear all and you say I want just to know about Bright Tech, then you click OK, and Bright Tech will appear there, so you're able to focus on that one particular company. We can also sort our clients based on their value. For example, I can sort from highest to lowest, and immediately we see which clients are generating, for example, most revenue. So if I click here, and then I sort from Z to A, we are able to see the highest is Michael Lee and the lowest is John Smith. So we are able to sort this by knowing who is actually putting in a lot in the company. This becomes especially useful when your CRM grows from a few clients to dozens or even hundreds of them. You've also noticed, as I scroll up, the top part, the titles and these headings remain frozen. So when you have a number of clients, you don't need to be scrolling up and everything goes with that particular title. So you would want the title to remain so that we have these details here, and that is by freezing. So you go to View and then of course you freeze. When you click freeze, you can click the first row, which I did to make sure that my title bar remains there without moving. So today we built a simple client CRM using Google Sheets, added status tracking and follow-up dates, created filters, and we have something that we can easily connect to a Google form to collect new leads. If this tutorial was helpful, subscribe to MS Virtual Assistants for more tutorials on Google Workspace, AI, and business automation. And let me know in the comments what you'd like me to automate next. Thank you very much.